What we have here is a leather glove that's been filled with sand, and it's been made up like this to simulate a hand. We placed a number 8 electric detonator into the glove, and we're going to detonate that to show the effect of a detonator should it go off in your hand.
Fire off!
Here we have the results of the detonator that had the glove that had the detonator taped across the front of it. You can see that it's fairly well torn through the leather outside. It's also left a large degree of fragmentation damage up the fingers, so you can imagine if that was your hand that it would have left a fair mess of it. This is a fairly standard ammunition tin. We're going to place a detonator inside of it to display the confined effects of a detonator going off, and it should fairly well pull the tin apart.
Fire off!
You can see the effect of the single detonator inside the ammo tin here, where it's actually torn the lid off. You can see that the torn piece of steel around here, it's ruptured the seams around the bottom of the tin and blown the handle off the other side. This is a stick of plastic explosive number 4. It comes in a 230 gram cartridge charge. It's very easily handled, very safe to handle, and we'll be able to mould this around to suit what need we have for it on the target ordnance. It's a stick of PE4 that's been moulded into what we call a basic charge. The components of the charge are the moulded section of PE4, and hanging out of the back of it here we have red cord, which is a detonating device used to move the explosive charge from one point to the next. This is FBT, or fuse blasting time. This is what we use to initiate number 8 plane detonators. This will actually be lit up, and it will move in and detonate at the base end of the detonator. These are safety matches which are used to light the FBT up. They're weatherproof, waterproof type matches, and very hard to put out. Here we'll use our marine matches to light up the FBT. Best way to do this is to hold the tube of marine matches adjacent to the FBT and get your match into a striking position on top, and then the next bit will be just to strike it and light it. Fire on! The next bit that we're going to talk about are the 2 types of detonators that we use. Important safety rule always before using detonators is to wear safety glasses. The first type of detonator we're going to look at is a number 8 plane detonator. This is the type of detonator that combines with FBT for firing. The dangerous bit of the detonator is the dimpled end down here, and they should always be held away from you at an arm's length. The second type of detonator is a number 8 electric detonator. Important rules to think of when you're handling these things is first always ground yourself. Handle the detonator by the base of the wire and ground the detonator. Okay, what we have set up here is a piece of red cord strung up between two stakes. It'll be a demonstration of the speed at which red cord detonates. What we have here is a piece of red cord taped down around the circumference of a 44-gallon drum, and we're going to use the red cord to demonstrate how we can take the top of the drum off with it. Here we have two 904 mechanical nose fuses set up in a set of two. We've got two basic charges that will cover the booster cup section of both fuses to detonate them for disposal purposes.
Fire on!